passion. They want a shadow ban and shadow talk. They want a shadow ban and shadow talk. Social media gon' get you banned. All that clout chasing, trying to get a fan. Instagram models getting banned. Abu Dhabi, they in the sand. I'm in the Hobby Lobby, I got a clothing brand. Yeah, I'm the man.
Yo, get those spirit guns loaded. Shadow Urameshi, Ali Kazam in the building with my brother, the one and only J.Rock. What's going on with you, bro?
What's good, brother?
Man, cooler, man. Good to see you back outside. Where you been at? What's been going on, man? Take us into your world, into your bubble, man.
Man, I've been inside. I've been cooking on a lot of stuff. I've been working a lot too myself, man. When you get to the adulting stage and having to do like adulting work, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, it's about getting and grinding sometimes, and that's what I've been doing. I took a step back to polish some of the creative things that I've been working on, and now I'm finally at a time where I'm ready to release some stuff.
Oh, that's what's up. And if y'all don't know, my bro, plays multiple different instruments, and multifaceted person. So what are you working on exactly?
Well, right now I've been working on like some music, and it's been going in various directions. Like I got some rap stuff. I actually have some country stuff too.
Oh wow!
Like I know it's been crazy, and I've been doing a lot in that direction. I know my folks, they've been seeing me pop out. I've been able to, I've been backing up the one and only phenomenal Cat Deal. Shout out to her. And me and her, we play a lot of gigs together. We'll be in Birmingham next week at the Sidebar. So if y'all out in Birmingham next week, come check us out. So yeah, I've been playing with her and just been playing a lot as far as like drums and shows, a lot around town. But other than that, like I'm in the studio grinding.
So you're basically in like bands and stuff playing.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. So that's what's up, man. What got you into that growing up?
I mean, shoot. As soon as I was like 4 years old, I was slapping on pots and pans in my mama's kitchen. Like she couldn't hold me back.
Yeah.
You feel me? It all started for real in like church. I still play in church today. But like I got the love for drums just being in church. And everybody know like how you are when you're a kid and you like enamored with something, like you love something.
Crazy. Yeah.
Man, what I was like studying. I kind of felt like, one of the guys I look up to, Carter Buford from the Dave Matthews Band. Like he would watch a bunch of videos and like go and mimic that stuff, and I would do the same. Like I grew up watching MTV when they actually played music on MTV.
Facts.
You feel me?
Back when it was phenomenal, man.
Exactly.
It was so awesome to watch late night or early morning or.
Man, try to catch it right before you go to school.
It was lit
at the right time, so you can catch the songs that you wanted to catch. For like a good week, that keep it in the same order.
Rotation, right.
You feel me? And then when you get home, it's 106 and
106 and Park.
Hey, come on, man.
Yo, 106 and Park had so many classic moments, man. I remember when they had Ye and 50 come out when they had their little clash.
Yeah. Crazy
man,
work.
That shit was so funny, bro. I love that time.
I know, same. And so like I would mimic along and just play along with what I was hearing.
Yeah.
And that really helped me develop time and develop groove. And now to this day, like if I'm playing with Cat or I'm playing with anybody else around town, I'm able to catch on to music so fast is because I have been practicing styles since I was young.
Okay. So you just have like a natural groove for things now.
Yeah, man. I do.
Yeah.
I've been, when I went to college and everything, I kind of honed in a little bit more on my craft. They kind of helped me get a little bit more specific about genres and grooves and stuff. So that really helped me grow and develop and blossom into creating the music I can create now.
Right.
So like if we wanted to create a country song, I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? Or a pop song, I know how that feels.
Hey, Illy, tell me why this is like the second person today to tell us about country song, right? We was at we had ran into one of our neighbors earlier today, and he was telling us like y'all should do a country infused, rap song.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, especially nowadays too, like a lot of the country music, not a lot of it, but some of it that I've heard, it seems like it's got like some hip hop elements to it now. You know what I mean? They're trying to infuse different genres.
sometimes it come like that where people try to, but sometimes it just blossoms into that.
Yeah.
Because the songs that I made, I wasn't necessarily going into it was like, I'm gonna make a country song today. That's not how that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of the songs that I create, man, it happens in the shower. Like my water bill be high just because of that. You feel me? I be in there. I gotta get one more verse. You feel me? And I'll be in there for a minute.
Water is spiritual. You know, we're water beings essentially. We got so much water. So it's like when water's like I would imagine if you're out in the rain, wouldn't you get ideas that'd probably even be better in the rain with nature, like with God? Like, come on now.
Yeah, I'm investing in a hammock just for this reason. I'm investing, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, man, it's just something about being in the flow state and having that water just around me for some reason. That's a tip to any other young writer out there that's trying to write.
I like that a lot,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm working on. And
whole lot of shadow talk. Whole lot of shadow talk.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you know, when me and you first met, you know, it was so awesome because you had invited me onto the Off the Rock pod, right?
Yeah, Off the Rock podcast.
Yeah, man. Talk about the good times with Off the Rock pod.
Man, Off the Rock podcast it took so many shapes and so many forms just from the beginning until, you know, when it all just kind of died down.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, a lot of people don't know this, but Off the Rock was supposed to have been a football podcast for South Alabama, Troy, and UAB. That legit was like the beginning.
So it was like a college radio type of thing.
It was supposed to have been for college sports. And the clash in between those three groups. Because Troy and South Alabama rivalry is pretty heavy. And we was throwing UAB in there just because one of my friends at the time was a close affiliate of that team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was cool. We had like people on from the different schools. We had athletes on from the different schools. We had alumni on from the different schools. But then at the time, COVID hit. And when COVID hit, sports wasn't happening.
That's true. Everything got shut down.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Dre Day. Dre Day had hit me up and he was like, hey, man, you know, can we come on your pod and do an interview? Well, that was great at the time. And then when that was happening, it was like, all right, well, sports is not in right now, but music is popping. Music is heavy. And at the time, like, Flo Milli was coming out. Young Blue was coming out.
Right.
And at the time, so we was getting artists on. People don't even know this, but I think I had one of Fat Mac's, like, first interviews on Off the Rock.
Wow.
Yes.
Crazy. So you have Fat Mac, you have Flo Milli.
Well, I ain't have Flo. I ain't have Flo Blue. But
but you was in the mix during that. Okay.
Yeah, and even Jay Montana was on at the time too.
Man.
Had Jay and Money Lou. So like it was cool to have the young talent come through and be on interviews Off the Rock. I even got even more interviews. Even like we would do different events and things. And I remember we getting a chance to interview like Bianca Clark. I even did an interview. Shout out to the Inspire You. They
Inspire You.
Yeah, big team member of Off the Rock at the time.
Oh wow.
Helped do something for Omarion. So like Off the Rock did a lot of different things and had a really great journey.
I remember that y'all started really going out on like, you know, different tours, shows, festivals, all type of stuff. Like really being out there, you know. That was freaking awesome.
Man, I was so blessed to be able to have the people that were in Off the Rock and the people who helped off the Rock.
Right on.
Like at that moment, bro, it was like a really great team. You know, both sets of teams, man. So I really appreciate every one of those people. Like everybody who helped, everybody who was a part of, and everybody who got interviewed on it. Because everybody still loved it. I don't know if I would bring it back. I'm still thinking about that.
You definitely need to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Illy over here writing me 20 notes. Goddamn. Illy, you know you can just talk to me, bro. Like, it ain't no big deal.
But I do that.
But no, yeah. Because like when you had it going, I remember you wanted me to have a segment on there. Ironically, this is before Shadow Talk Pod. He was like, "Yo, come do a Shadow Talk segment." I was like, "Oh wow!" He planted the seed, and I was and see, I didn't see the vision. I didn't know podcasts was gonna be what they are now. Mm-hmm. Like you was way ahead of the game. You was ahead of this shit ahead of everybody. I was like, "Dang, bro!" But because I was so tied between work and doing my music career. So once I seen what y'all did and it just flourished, it was just like unbelievable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Definitely got to bring back Off the Rock.
I'm gonna cook on that, but I do got a podcast that is coming out May 4th, and it'll be out soon. We'll have some stuff out, so y'all just keep watching my page and stuff. So yeah. I do have something cooking.
So excuse me, this is like a live chat question. Someone trying, so I say, "Hey J.Rock, bring back Off the Rock."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he pretty much just answered it. So, but
I'll cook on it.
You know what I mean? The people you hear, man. The people want it back, man. The people want, you know what I'm saying, Off the Rock Pod, back in the mix, back in the momentum, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the thing about podcasts, a lot of these people out here today, just in the media field, a lot of their opinions and how they're in it, it's just they're not spot on. They're not really correct about certain things they're saying, and they're like hella inconsistent to the point where it's just obvious, you know what I mean? And people can see you're not really authentically tapped into the culture of whatever you're speaking on, you know?
Yeah, that is true. Because
AKA is oversaturated.
Facts. I will say that. I will go on the record and say I do think the podcast market is oversaturated, but to be honest, what market isn't? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, but at the point of what you're trying to say, I think they have been doing that since I got into podcasting in the beginning. It wasn't always about being right. It was about being first. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if I put this narrative out there, people gonna run with it. People love a lot of, I won't say negativity, but they do like a gripe more than they do like the truth.
That's true.
Like, yeah, that's true. A gripe or some type of conflict would get 1 million likes, 1 million type of
but it shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't.
In an ideal world, think about this. Yeah. What if we had news channels that were completely focused on good news? That's it. Just great news, good news. Imagine how much unbelievable stories will come out of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually kind of happening now, right?
And that level of like positive momentum would make it cool again. That'd be the new clickbait. Positivity.
That actually is happening right now.
Shadow Talk, talk to me, man.
Shout out to MD Motivator. Shout out to Josh. They go around to different like shops, or they'll find different people. Like, so Josh, he'll most likely go to different shops and buy a bunch of food, and sometimes the owner of the places will go half, or sometimes they'll cover it all, and he'll take the food and go and give it to homeless people.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and
that's
pass
very
out,
commendable, man.
But then you got like MD Motivator with Zach, who will portray somebody in need or in help, and will bless the first person who stops and help them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like he would do that, and sometimes when he be giving these folks things, it's not just small things. Sometimes he'll give them like $1,000. Sometimes he'll give them homes, cars, a new start in life.
So this stuff is real?
This stuff is real.
Like he's really whole crib, like car.
He's really doing it.
Because some of these people, like, stories come out, it's on some Pimp My Ride ish, to where it's like it ain't legit. You know what I'm saying? It was just a quick little prop up moment, and then give it back.
Hey man, as far as I know, it's all real. Okay, you see the cash, you see them get it. You know, but also to take a step back to what we were talking about in the beginning about like the narrative, right?
Right.
Many people are pushing narrative. When I was starting the podcast, that was the internal battle a little bit. So it's kind of like, what do you build your podcast off of? Because a lot of people love messiness. And we could go all day. You getting views of doing Breakfast Club type clickbait stuff. Mm-hmm. Or just going with the conflict that's out there, telling the truth and the facts about it.
Yeah.
And giving true and honest perspective other than just pushing drama.
Yeah. Pushing what you think is gonna you know, it's clickbait. They're gonna click on this. They're gonna check this out because it's shock value. That's the word I'm looking for.
Exactly.
They like stuff that's shock value because it'll bait people out.
Yeah.
But I never liked that, bro. Like when I was growing up, in high school and stuff like that, I didn't like when individuals would all just run to a fight like rats. I'm like, bro, y'all just that ignorant? Like y'all just what? Like you shouldn't be so indulged in vulgarness and violence like that. It should be more so like, okay, like on a violent tip, martial arts is to be used for self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because an MMA fighter, technically, legally, is considered a certified killer.
Yeah.
So if he hits you, it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we sitting here making light of so much ignorance all the time? That's what I was saying. It's like we could pinpoint it back to more good news, but I like what you said though. That's definitely a few different channels and outlets, but we need more, man. We need plenty more, and I think it's just so much greatness going on in the world that they just don't want to let us know about.
Yeah, man. But sometimes it just take effort, and most people rather sit there and doom scroll and watch other people do great things instead of
real shadow talk.
Yeah, instead of going out and being a part of the process of doing great things.
Absolutely.
Like shout out to my church, and I'll drop them like Stillwater Church, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like shout out to them. They got this thing on. They pick a Sunday, 1 or 2 Sundays out of the year, and instead of just having a service at the church, they will go out and what they call Serve Sunday. So they create groups and they all go out into the community and do things for the community.
Amazing.
Like one of my favorite groups,
awesome.
Just to for those who may be looking to do something with us on Serve Sunday. One of my favorite groups is the Blessing Bag group. Like we come together and we get a bunch of non-perishable items and we put them all in like different Ziploc bags. Sometimes it'd be anywhere from like 50 to 100, and then we'll go and we'll get them out. And bro, one time we had like I want to say a good 85 to 100 bags. Yeah. We went downtown. We opened the trunk, and in less than 5 minutes, every bag was gone.
Wow.
Every single bag. So that's just letting
results. People know. Yeah, major results. Major impact.
There's a way where you could be impactful. Because we did that. You can too,
Yeah, it used to be a YouTuber back in the day that I used to watch called Shot City Man. And this is when YouTube was first bubbling. He used to do that. He's like run around Chicago. He would never show his face. He would just go and give people like little, especially like on holidays. Oh, yeah. He'd give them like a card. They'd open this $100 in there, and he got like a plate, with food and everything in there for them. And he would just do that throughout the whole day. Go to people at the job. Yeah. And I just used to love to see it because it just felt like genuine content, and people were actually like, it made their day, it made their week. Maybe this mother has an extra $100 now to go buy her kids some gifts for Christmas or whatever the case. It was just really dope, and he wasn't judgmental about anything. Like he didn't judge people or judge people's situations. Because I see individuals that people call homeless. I like to call them nomads because it's just like Mother Earth is our home. Yeah, you know what I mean. How can anybody be homeless?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
And I don't judge people because I don't know their story, what they went through, and what they had to endure.
Yeah, that's the truth. All we can do is just give grace for real. Give grace and be a help. Be a help where we can be a help.
I'm still gonna be aware of protecting myself, though.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of these individuals out here are not good ones. They're out there for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that's just how it be.
It's perspective real talk, man, for real.
But I do want to dive into something because I feel like this is a conversation that most people need to have, especially if you're somebody who is hopping into the music game and you, first of all, you love music, but you don't know where to start or you don't know how to start. Let's just talk about crafting a song.
Yes.
The process, right?
Yes.
A lot of people approach this thing in different ways. Right. And I'm intrigued to learn how many people like attack creating a song. What comes first? The beat? The words? Which one for you come first?
The beat, or the lyrics. I think it's just a natural flow. It's like sometimes naturally the beat will be speaking to you if you have one. Sometimes what sound you're looking for. And then when you find it, it's like it's like it's like finally this is what I've been looking for. Now I can get off this feeling. Because like as an artist, I'm trying to relay a feeling sometimes. It's like you remember the first time you heard, I don't know, Bombs Over Baghdad, the way that made you feel, or the first time you heard, you know what I'm saying, Miss Jackson or whatever. It's like then you want to recreate that, not necessarily their sound, but what that song made me feel.
Yeah.
Can I give that back to somebody? And then sometimes it'll be inspired off of a lyric. You'll have a hook in your head and you're like, man, I want to create something around that. And then there's individuals that have a good, collaborative connection with a producer who make a whole beat around just a few vocals or. So it's really it just depends, man. It just depends.
I be telling folks to trust the flow state when you are creative and don't force it. Because for like the country song for me, what came first was the idea. Lady had like approached me about making a song kind of like Sweet Home Alabama. And I'm gonna go on the record right now. I'm not a big fan of that song. All right, I'm gonna just be 100. I ain't saying it's a bad song. If you like it, that's up to you. I'm just saying for me, I'm changing the radio. But you know what I'm saying? But I play shows, so like people ask for that song a lot. And when they do, I tell them, bro, it's $175 request if that's the song you want to hear.
Oh,
for real.
So that's how that works. Y'all gotta pay.
Yeah, for that song. And Freebird, you can add another zero. But I said that to say it's like when she asked for that, I'm like, bro, what? How do I come up with this? Do I want the groove to? I'm like, if it's gonna be something like that, it need to have an uplifting, like pop country feel, so people can gravitate towards it. So I'm thinking in that realm.
Right.
So that's how my creative process started. And then I was like, bro, we from the South. What's the first thing we finna do when you get up? I'm putting her in drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but I crafted from the idea for it instead of beat for it. And because I am a musician, I hear other instruments in my head.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? So like
that's the producer in you for sure.
Exactly. Like I can go ahead and craft this. And even if I can't play that instrument, I can mouth enough of the sounds for a person who is coherent in that instrument to be able to find what I'm trying to portray.
You see plenty of clips of Michael Jackson doing that with Quincy.
Exactly.
He beatboxed the beat to him and then he just cooked it up.
Yeah, and that's how I came up with that song. But I also had another song where the creative process didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
It happened with one of my friends having chords. Shout out to my boy Miles. But him having chords and then his homeboy coming in and creating a hook. And then I came in, I was like, wait, it needs some drums. So I laid some drums on it. And then after listening to the hook, the beat, and the drums, I came up with a concept in my mind, and then I started rapping from that. And the song came out so beautiful. I can't wait for folks to hear it. But it came out so beautiful. I'm like, this is another way to craft a hit.
Right.
You know? Right. But I also want to give
that's dope.
Concept art is another way.
Concept
right?
art. Okay.
But I feel like that takes a lot of vision, right? You gotta sit down with a concept, right?
Yeah.
Like for instance, King Remember the Time, Crit.
Yes.
Yes. What's another planetary destruction? Okay. Logic. They came up with that whole concept art for Dr. Doom. Bro, like creating in that aspect, I
think the greatest conceptualizer for me that I always studied was Lupe. Just the way Lupe would able to
MF Doom, that's who it was.
The way Lupe would be able to conceptualize certain songs and just get it off. And the idea would maybe you wouldn't figure it out right then and there. Or later on, it has a delayed effect. It hits you. I love that. It's like, man, you just have that aha moment. Like, wow, you know. But he's more of a mastermind. Then you got people that conceptualize like the Beyoncés and the Ye's, where they're in there bouncing ideas with multiple people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just figuring out and cutting the fat off it till they get to the root of what they're looking for.
Renaissance, right? Beyonce. Yeah. Great album. Yeah. But that's an album you had to listen to from start to finish to understand what was being portrayed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that one. That was a long album too.
Yeah, it was. But well, I was just like, which also bring up another thing that people talk about is why are people so comfortable with listening to songs out of album order?
I'm not into that. I was talking about that the other day with my friend. I was like, bro, I was listening to College Dropout the other day, and I'm like, I listened to it from the beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see the vision of what the artist was trying to get off and how they wanted to thematically flow. Yeah. This like shuffle mentality, or not even shuffle. I'm just going to the songs I like right away. Yeah. It's like we all do that after we done sat with the album a little bit, but these new people are doing it like right away.
Right away.
Like as soon as, hey, you know what, let me go to, it's like, all right, come on, man. Like,
man, some people don't give it enough time. I mean, but think about it. Would you do that with movies? Would you just skip to certain parts in the movies and be like, all right, I don't want to watch Training Day. I just want to watch this one clip.
Just one part. That's a good point. You know That's a good point.
And skip watching like, Inglourious Bastards or something. I just want this one part.
Now go back here and watch this one part.
Yeah, SpongeBob. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like that's how we feel.
You know what? I think YouTube is at fault with that too, because they got that 5-second freaking little click you could do on the arrow. Yeah. Now you could just keep skipping all the parts you don't like, which is an advantage to me because it's like I can skip through little, sometimes nowadays people got commercials in their, pod or whatever. It's like, man, let me skip past it real quick. Yeah. So maybe that mentality is a part of it too,
The shuffle button.
The shuffle button. I mean, bro, the entire social media era is making us like burn our dopamine away and our patience and our attention span is just getting shorter. Man, shorter. Where are we headed with all of this, man? Like, I think it's gonna hit a complete halt. Like, and I think it's coming soon, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
Yeah,
something's gonna happen.
I feel like every day in time, it's always been a time in the era where things go slightly a little bit backwards because some people don't understand the past, and if you don't understand the past, it's doing the repeat.
Technology should have like chilled when the iPod was popping, the silver joint, the good one, 1,000 songs. That's what we should have just been like, all right, y'all, let's chill right here for a good 40, 50 years. Like, man, we good, man. We good.
If you ever lost that thing, you felt like a family member died, bro. My God, boy, I remember mine. But
and it was heavy duty, man. Joker was heavy. It felt like it was real solid steel. Like,
it was.
Man, like that was a good time, bro. Just everything that came out during that time. You even had the BlackBerry with the keyboard, or just everything during that era. Now, see, my thing is, I feel like technology is just advancing too fast every day. It seems like Lee, bro, I just bought this. I gotta buy this now. Like,
man. You got the Meta glasses, but you ain't got the ones that can read your messages in your eyes. You ain't know that, did you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got the new Apple Watch? No, I got the one that's implanted in my skin.
I can't keep up. It's too much, man.
Man, you have to find a place and some time to meditate and be present with yourself. And that's the only time. Some people don't believe in like taking a break from things. So I'm like, I'm okay with having to take a step back, but I think that's just kind of like me and my beliefs and fasting. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that kind of helped with that, But see, like if we can, like you said, we continue to keep moving like this,
bro,
people are going to reach burnout.
We're reaching burnouts, and we're already seeing major effects of it. I mean, just look at the ecosystem. Now, here's the topic we can transition into.
Oh, here we go.
Look at the effects it's had on the ecosystem of relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Look at what it's done between men and women, bro.
Super transactional.
What? It's horrible.
It is super. And the perspective, because now like people on podcasts are talking about their experiences more. So now people in the podcast, like you'll listen to a podcast and your girl will listen to a podcast and she'll be like, dang, man, he really did her like that?
Yeah.
Mine out there doing the same right now because he ain't answered the phone the 2 times that I done called him. He somewhere bouncing somewhere, doing something wild the whole time. Buddy at work, he's sitting in his truck.
Right.
Probably stressed out.
Then you got 200 videos of girls telling you you don't need him. He's disposable. He needs to have unrealistic requirements. He must pass by. Like, what we doing, bro? Where we going?
He ain't buy you the new skin watch, so he don't love you like that,
bro. I asked one girl recently, and she blocked me after I asked. I didn't deserve a block for this question, but I was just like, who's this magical guy y'all are looking for?
Exactly.
And she blocked me. I'm like, damn, you blocked me for that?
Yeah, bro. I'm just trying to get straight to the point.
I'm trying to figure out what is it? Like, who's the magical guy? Like, what's the end goal in all of this? Because I feel like social media got y'all thinking everybody's replaceable.
Yeah, and everybody's perfect, and that nobody ever will hurt you. If that was the case, bro, you would have never had an ex to begin with. Yeah. Like, if people were perfect, Jesus would have never had to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
yeah, real shadow talk.
You gotta give people grace in relationships, but you also gotta be aware and understanding of your situation. Everybody is looking for somebody that is over 6'3" with a $600,000 salary and $6 million
steal you away from your 9 to 5 and just take care of everything.
And they think that he's supposed to be the most loyal person.
And it don't stop there. Because once you get him and you master him, now you're so greedy, you want to level up to another dude.
Yeah.
More money, more. Like, bro, y'all are sinister, bro.
But I ain't trying to sit there and just harp on women, because some men be doing the same thing.
Yeah. No. Let's talk about the men. The men are the ones that are empowering all this OnlyFans activity. You can't blame the women for out here going and realizing that y'all a bunch of simps and taking advantage of y'all.
Yeah.
You putting up all this money, y'all making these girls millionaires, but y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. What y'all doing, bro?
The lack of, that's an angle, but my angle is the lack of self-control and mental health in men is a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what I mean by the lack,
a lot of them are isolated.
Yes.
That's what social media is doing.
A lot of them do not take the time to deal with themselves and learn how to handle emotions. Some men think the best way to handle emotions is to push everything down. So how are you supposed to relate to women, aka certain women are emotional, right? Yeah. Emotional creatures. That's what they are. Right. So in order for us to be able to understand and to be able to comprehend a woman and be what a woman needs, we have to first master our own emotions in ourselves. Just because a woman is upset with us, we can't just jump to being this angry person or jump to matching emotions. Women's supposed to be like water, and we supposed to be the bowl. We supposed to be steadfast. We supposed to be able to be calm, to help calm this ocean. Yeah. We also supposed to be able to support. Right? But how we supposed to do that if the only way that we know how to react is in anger?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing is the toxic masculinity that is being taught to men on the daily. Yeah. Men don't supposed to cry. Men don't supposed to have emotions. Right. Men, all you supposed to do is go and grind your life away. Right. You don't. Men don't do. If you go outside and you just decide to feel your emotions, that makes you homosexual for some reason.
Yeah, it's tough on us, bro.
And it's not.
We don't have the same support and counsel that the women have. You know what I mean?
I mean but that's only because we put that stigma on each other. We think it's gay for us to check in or to be to show some type of affection towards another man. Right. Like some people will rather say, "Hey, bro, much love," instead of saying, "I love you." What's the issue in that? The fall of the man is the lack of brotherhood.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. And if we had more men that all like were to react in brotherhood, bro, it would be a lot more mental structure when it comes to that. But I do want to take the time to say this, bro. I love women. I love black women, women of all color, and I believe that y'all do great things in this world. And as far as men, I believe in all of us, and we all should stick together. Because I don't want nobody saying, talking about, all we did was harp on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You good? Everything good? Okay. But yeah, man, I agree with you too, bro. Like, and then that's where I'm coming from. It's the frustration comes from the love, I have and we have for women and men on both sides, and the unity, right? That's the biggest thing, the unity.
Unity, bro.
Because I feel like ultimately a lot of what's being pushed on everybody is separation. It's just separate.
Yeah.
Separate and isolate. And it's just like, it's been proven on a spiritual and on a scientific level that the most nutritious thing every human needs is communication and love. You know what I'm saying? To be exiled, as they say, is worse than death.
Yes, that's true. And I heard somebody today that said, you're not a man if you talk about your problems. Like, you're supposed to be able to handle your life. That is so far from the truth, bro. Because why would I continue to beat my head into the wall to solve a problem if you know the answer? Why would I sit here? But the thing is, I would continue to go down that dark path.
But certain men are stubborn like me that need to bump their head to really feel, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, you put your hand on the stove, you burnt your hand, now you know not to do it again.
Exactly. But I'm like, why not learn from observation and communication?
For sure. But some men are just hard headed. They gotta bump their head, bro.
You can't, like the old folks say, bro. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Especially when we're growing up as young boys, if you don't have a proper father figure that can kind of teach you how to regulate your emotions and understand your emotions, because I think that's a part of it too. Sometimes the connection between the son and the father is tough because the kid feels like he can't go to pops and tell him certain things because pops is so macho, or he might be a military dad or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Football dad, etc. That it makes that connection a little rigid. So then by the time he gets to teenage years, he's making certain mistakes with social groups or trying to connect with women or whatever. And now, imagine when you face heartbreak way later on in life for the first time. It hits you way harder than it would had you learned it earlier on. And I think that's a big part of the conversation is a lot of dudes really need to learn those emotions much earlier. Parents got to be real with their kids, man.
Yeah, they can't just make it seem as if everything is just all kosher when you walk out the door.
Because life has so many rude awakenings, man.
What you say?
Heck, everything happening in the world right now for everybody is the biggest rude awakening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I can't speak on it. You know what I'm talking about. A whole lot of shadow talk. But everybody knows. You know what I'm talking about. Everything happening in the world, all the shadow talk that we're all being made aware of is like, yeah, man, this is the reality we're in. You know what I'm saying? This is the world. And for all of us in our place in the world, now, our spot to be, I think now more than ever, the unity of man and woman is so needed.
It is, bro. And I think like we will get that as soon as like men learn to value themselves and their emotions.
Yeah.
And understand that their emotions and stand on brotherhood. And when women stop looking at people like chicks and really but I ain't saying like all men or all women doing this, because not all of them are.
It's not even a numbers thing. It's just more of a trend thing. The trend of it and the influence of it, it needs to die down.
It got to die down.
You feel me? Like, isn't this ain't the thing? Like, I remember when I was growing up, women used to be like, oh, it's a turn on, and looked at it like sexy if you were intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fact.
Like, intelligence was looked at as like player shit. Like, it was like, oh, yo, he's smart.
I think it still is. It just depends on where you're at. You feel me? And the power of perspective, bro.
Right.
Because some people just don't know better because they ain't seen better.
You should know what to expect if you meet a girl in Miami or 304 or whatever the case, right? You know what you're getting out of that. But it'd be different, like you said, if you positioned yourself, I don't know, in a library or at Whole Foods or I don't know, like different areas, different events. Maybe you come across something else that's on your frequency.
I can see the vision. I can see the plot. You know what I'm saying? You are subject to your surroundings,
right?
And that's just where it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like certain dudes will get mad. They'll get with this chick, but it's like, bro, you met this chick here, and then you got heartbroken. You should have known what you got into.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
You can't be going.
Looks ain't everything.
You don't go to Papa John's and expect a ribeye. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just keep it up. You feel me? But yeah, man. As far as the music game though, getting back on music.
Yes.
Did you ever take a listen to that Jack Harlow Monica album?
Bro, that was crazy. First of all, when I caught on to people telling me about what the title of the name was, I was mind blown. I was like, bro, this is like prime culture, vulture, culture appropriation, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, bro, because if I would have said that, everybody would have been at my neck, right?
What? It depends.
Come on, man.
The reason why I say it depends, right? Monica's an actual name.
Yeah, but you know what
you
know what he's doing with the name.
Nah, Monica is an actual name, bruh. My thing is
say it slow. That's the whole thing. Is when you say it slow.
If that's the perspective that you take.
That's what they were breaking down because they were saying one, that's that. Then two, he made an R&B album. Then he gets an interview and says, "I got black."
I mean, hey, did you see who all he worked with? The bruh has some stars in the studio.
Yeah.
The feel of the album is amazing.
Oh, I didn't listen to it, man.
Bro,
I just.
But that's because everybody was talking about the comedian who made that joke.
Yeah.
He didn't make that joke. And if you listen to the album from top to bottom, he's talking about a woman, an actual woman.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he should probably come out and say, hey, yo, these tracks are about an actual woman.
Right.
Because when you listen to it, it's the feel of me being with a woman that is, in my emotions of being in love, infatuated, in love, not understanding the clarity of what we got going on, until I'm like, I can't live without you.
Yeah.
You feel all those range of emotions in that album. Yeah. The craziest thing about it is when I was listening to the album, 3 songs had went by, and I still thought I was listening to the first song. That's just how smooth the transitions are in that album. Okay. But I get everybody else's point of view. I get they stigma of...
It's just the shock value of him doing all that. You could tell it was intentional.
I mean, hey,
you got to do something. You know what I'm saying?
What sell? But I'm like, bro, if that's the case, if that really was what he was going for, then he deserved all the backlash that came with it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But honestly, listening to the album though, I can't see that being the route that he was really trying to go for.
I got you.
Like, if I listened to it and I heard something like that, I'd be like, all right, yeah, this is trash.
Right.
But you feel me? But a lot of people are making these comments about that album that never took the time to listen. And I'm like, before you go to judging the art and before you go to judging the pain, at least try to see the artist's point of view.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, shoot, I'll give it a spin. Check it out.
I'm like, bro, if I came out here with an album and I called it Whiteface and it'd be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's the terminology I should probably use, but I'm just saying, like, if I called it Cracker and everybody's like, oh, this is a song about white people, then you listen and every song is Ritz or, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got Ritz on the first song. You got what?
Yellow Wolf.
You got some other
MGK.
Nah, not like that. I'm saying like,
oh, I thought you were trying to do like White Trash.
Like some type of other cookie brand, Oreo Vita. Right. And now you like, well, I thought he was sitting here talking about white folks. He ain't even talking about white folks. He was legit talking about snacks.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, first.
But the point is, you like for you to you could have chose any woman's name. You know what I mean?
What if her name is Monica? We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We need more context before we go jumping off a cliff about he's been a culture vulture.
I mean, well, the thing about it is he's had a track record of it. It's not like it's just
what
random.
Did he do that is so? What is?
I forgot. It was some. He did before. It was something, but I forgot what it was.
Can white folks not be influenced by what black people been doing? If that's the case,
the whole world is influenced by black culture.
Say that wouldn't be
the whole world is influenced by hip hop.
Yeah,
everybody,
bro.
like.
I mean,
I just don't see why certain people don't want to admit it. That's the funny part.
Why we got this energy versus towards him and not Post Malone then? Because Post Malone first couple albums.
Man. Like I'm not a Post Malone fan.
I mean,
I'm not gonna I ain't gonna get all crazy about it. It's just my big thing is like I just don't like individuals that come into hip hop, right? And then soon as they catch their lick of fame or whatever, they jump over to a different genre, completely disregard hip hop, and are like, oh yeah, I don't claim it no more, blah blah blah. That's the thing I don't like.
Well, I'm also like, that's a perspective, right? What if hip hop wasn't what inspired you in that moment? But this is.
Then your first song that put you on is literally White Iverson.
Hey,
that's crazy.
We wasn't tripping about it. Everybody was sliding. But now my boy come out with Monica and we got issues. Like, you feel me?
But it has been similarity between that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I can see it.
But I want to end the pod on talking about what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
About what's going on with the whole Pooh and Gucci situation.
Oh yeah.
So let the people know. Break down the whole situation for them first, just so they can have some context.
Basically, from what I've gathered, Gucci got robbed by Pooh Shiesty and another affiliate that is also signed to Gucci Mane because of contract details. So I guess they was muscling that, trying to muscle their way out of contracts. I listened to Rick Ross talk about it. Rick Ross was like, y'all, that's not the way that you get out of contracts. If you're going to be doing business with somebody, you need to be finding the business way to do this thing.
Yeah.
So then Gucci, who now has federal charges against these folks, made a song about this current situation and made sure to let them know that y'all still signed to me, even though you may be going to prison for a very long time again. And when I listen to the song, I'm like, bro, you should have just stayed on your Unk wave and not made a song.
Yeah, a lot of people are giving them backlash for it.
I would have gave him backlash too, especially after the Jeezy verses and you being all like that with Jeezy. Now you out here saying this and doing this stuff.
Right.
I'm just saying, if it was me in this situation, I probably would have sued bro too. I had legal battles going on, but I'm not going to the studio about it. I feel like this type of situation, what Gucci said in that song, should have been various clips off Rap Function, spiritual word on Instagram and World Star Instagram. Like they should have clips saying Pooh Shiesty and everybody else still signed to Gucci Mane, even though pending arrest.
Right.
Like I feel like I should be seeing that on my Instagram.
It's going against people saying it's going against like the street code.
The street code. Hey, bro.
It's like mafia. Once you in there, you can't get out. You know what I mean?
And that's my thing.
You can't get out, man.
Logically, from somebody who just living and not in that type of world. It seems like
everything with the street codes is like lose-lose situation.
Yes.
Like, I don't get it, bro. Like,
but that's the reason why we don't.
I get it. It's basically like, don't have the feds or the police handle your business. You supposed to handle it.
But that's how you been your whole. That's how you came out. That's been your whole MO. You feel me?
Yeah.
You should be like that if that's been your whole MO. If you ain't never been that type.
So what's Gucci supposed to do in that situation? He's supposed to kill his own artist?
Again, if you in that situation and that's how you portrayed your situation, maybe that is. I don't know. Only reason why I say that is that's not the way I run. So I don't know the ins and outs myself about how you handle a situation like that. So I can't really say. But I'm just like
insane, just like on Pooh's part to just go and do that to get out of your contract.
Bro, why you even trying to do something like that after what you just got?
Yeah.
Do you really want to go back? I be feeling like some people just they
don't care.
Man, and like, are you infatuated with being in somebody locked up?
I believe so, bro. I think these dudes are really into that on some legacy type of thing.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand it. But hey, I mean, Gucci got a case going on.
Yeah,
he got a song.
Gucci got that going on. Offset getting shot in the ass. Like,
and bro, look, I completely believe that this is Gucci Mane's doppelganger, and
the doppelganger
yeah,
thing. You told me that.
I don't think that's Gucci for real, bro.
Yeah.
And as far as Offset, bro, Offset he been in a lot of situations, bro.
Well, yeah, when he got beat up by Lil Baby.
He been in a lot of situations, bro, and bro just taking L after L after L.
The Cardi B thing.
Bro. I would probably if Offset, I'd go sit down somewhere, bro.
You know what the whole thing with Offset is looking like? It's looking like a man. Just going back to what you're talking about earlier about us taking care of men, right? Yeah. Brotherhood. It's looking like a man that's spiraling out of control.
And don't got a team around.
And don't got nobody to help him out. And because they said as soon as he got out of the hospital, they showed footage, he's right back in the casino gambling again.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you blew all the money you ever made in your career. Now you're gambling, trying to make money back. Like, it's looking bad,
yeah,
bro.
Like, it's looking terrible, man.
You know what I mean? You lost your wife, you lost all your money. You got all these people coming after you. Like, bro, like this man really needs help, bro. This is only gonna turn out two ways. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm like, Quavo, where you at, bro? This is supposed to be your people.
Right.
But I don't know, man. You know.
Yeah, we don't know the ins and outs behind the scenes. What happened between them? You know what I mean?
And I think most of this stuff started kind of like coming on for real when Tate. Tate left.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Because Takeoff never deserved that.
Not at all.
Out of anybody in hip hop, that's one of the individuals that everybody loved, just because he was always reserved, so chill to himself. You know.
I think he really one of them folks that anchored the entire group.
Yeah.
He anchored the group.
I mean, they all credited him for, coining that flow.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause I'm like, bro, he really mentally though anchored the group.
Oh yeah, that too.
And I think I really feel like Offset missing him for real.
True.
Cause I feel like in this moment, bro, he could use him.
Yeah.
You know? But hopefully Buddy gets somebody else in his corner, his team love on him, bro, so that way that he can get right.
Right on.
Brett really needs some solid dudes in his corner right now.
Right on, man.
Some solid.
You heard it here first on Shadow Talk with my guy J.Rock. And you know what I'm saying? Let's make sure this ain't the last time.
Facts.
Regularly, you know what I mean? We got to talk about more things. It's a lot going on in the culture. A lot more things is going to be coming ahead. It's been a whole lot of Shadow Talk. But before we go, man, let them know where they can find you and, whatever else you got coming up.
Hey, man, y'all can always find me on Instagram, man. Rock the Third. Got podcast coming out May 4th. Crosstalk podcast. Me and my family, LA Steph. We're going to have that coming out. So y'all tune in to that. And new music coming. Should be dropping a song by my birthday, October 7th. So look out for all of that. It's going to be great. I'm happy that y'all and myself can be enlightened from the shadows.
Appreciate that. Whole lot of Shadow Talk. Get those spirit guns loaded, man. See y'all next time. 2!
Activate your spirit. Activate your spirit. Walk on, be fearless. Let your visions be the purest. In the wilderness, in the forest. In the wilderness. In the wilderness, in the forest. In the wilderness. Activate your spirit. Activate your spirit. Walk on, be fearless. Let your visions be the purest. In the wilderness, in the forest. In the wilderness.